What's up, y'all? So today's video is a tutorial. I feel like I have not done a tutorial in forever. Maybe I haven't done a tutorial in forever. I haven't had a lot of time lately, but this is what's up. I got a whole day to film, so I'm doing a tutorial today, whether you like it or not. So the palette that I used is the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette by Too Faced. This just launched, you know, a couple weeks ago or something like that. We always get everything last at my store, so this is freaking awesome. It smells like peanut butter, has all warm tones, which speaks to my soul. I love me some warm tones. That's basically all I wear is warm tones. And I really wanted to incorporate the purple into the look somehow, so I went ahead and put it on the lower lash line. I was wearing a look like maybe 2 videos ago or something like that where I had a purple lower lash line and you guys really liked it, so I figured I would do some variation of that using this. So Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, bomb skis, but I will tell you guys, I have a little secret for you. If you do not want to shell the money out for this palette, which I believe is $36, Milani actually has a palette that is almost an exact dupe for this palette. So if you look at the Milani palette and look at the colors in the palette here, and then look at the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette, let me get it instantiated. I mean, it's pretty much like spot on. Like, this color looks like peanut butter, this color looks like Nuts About You, this color looks like bananas. Obviously, the Milani palette, I just dug my nail in that. Obviously, the Milani palette isn't going to be as pigmented as what the Too Faced palette is, but there is some bomb ass pigment there. So that is the 2 colors from the Milani palette, and then here are the Too Faced colors just right. It is so hard to swatch things when you have claws, Jesus, and they're getting longer. I didn't get them like cut down or anything, so that's the worst swatch of life right there. So these are the colors from the Milani palette. These are the colors from the Too Faced palette. The Too Faced palette is not, that's not doing it justice. I can't get my fingers in this little palette. That's why I can't swatch it all the greatest. But you can see that they're almost identical in color. Let me try to grind into this one and get a better swatch. So there you go. So the matte shadows are like super close. The what are they called, shimmer shadows are like this one here. I mean, could you die? Could you die? And then let's swatch this one from the PB&J if I can barely get my, but look at that. Those are pretty much exact dupes for each other. So I would definitely check out the Milani one, which I just dropped something. I definitely check out the Milani one if you don't want to shell out $39 for this, because this is only $10. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Just for those of you who have like been asking for drugstore tutorials and stuff like that, which by the way, I am going to start like incorporating like full drugstore face tutorials, because there's been quite a few of you asking for that. So that is what's up. So if y'all want to know what I did to my face, which by the way, base and brows were already done in the tutorial. I don't think I mentioned it in the tutorial, but it's pretty fucking obvious that my base and brows were already done. You guys know what's up with my tutorials. I always have that done first. If you are new to my channel, I always do my base and brows first because I do the same damn thing every day. So I figure, why include that? I always include the foundation and what I used on my brows down in the click down. So that is what's up. I will stop talking. This is the longest intro ever. If you want to know how to do this and stuff, then let's go and do this. All right, y'all, let's do this thing. So first gonna go into the palette and go into the color Spread the Love. This actually has like gold glitters in it, but it doesn't really show up on the lid, so I don't mind putting this up in my old creasy old area. It doesn't really bother me. And I've kind of been changing it up a little with doing my eye makeup before like my concealer and stuff. I usually put my concealer on first. I do have some residual mascara going on up under these eyes, because I had makeup on earlier and had to take it off. Next up, I'm going to grab my MAC 217 and go into the color Peanut Butter and just take that in small circles right on the outer corner here, and then once most of the wow, I can't talk today! Once most of the product is deposited, then I will move to the inner corner. Jesus. Did I say my eyes were already primed and stuff? They were. I mean, obviously, you guys know. Y'all know what's up. Prime your eyes, girls, so your eyeshadows stay. Y'all know the drill. Then I'm going to go into Peanut Butter again and just kind of dust that on the lower lash line. I probably should have put concealer on because I got all this residual down there. Then I'm just going to take the same brush and go into Nuts About You, which, by the way, these colors are also super similar to Anastasia Caramel and Morocco, which are two of my all-time favorite colors that she makes, by the way, just in case you guys were curious and wanted to know what my two Anastasia favorite colors are. That is that. And I'm basically just going to do the same thing I did with Peanut Butter and just do like small circles to big circles, and then once the product, why can't I say that? Once the product is deposited, we're moving to that inner corner. I don't know why I just turned into a French man. And I actually changed my mind for the bottom lash line, so I'm not going to put Nuts About You down there. I was going to put it down there, but I think I'm going to leave that blank because I think I want to use the purple down there. Because you guys really liked when I did like a lower purple lash line, so I think I might do that with this palette. Okay, then I'm going to grab whatever I did with that brush, my little fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to blend those edges out. I'm going to take this Royal and Langnickel brush that I got from a BoxyCharm, and I'm going to stick that under the brow bone and then dust the rest of that white off and kind of blend it through with the rest of the shadows. My dog farted, and my God, why is he so flatulent and stinky? Don't ever get a bulldog, y'all, because they freaking fart all the live long day and it stinks so bad, so bad. Alright, so because there's not a color in here that's really light enough for my inner corner, I want it to be like really bright. I'm just going to go ahead and grab my Mary Luminizer and use that for my inner corner. You guys can use bananas if you want, but I want it to be a lot brighter and I want there to be more of a contrast between the inner and outer corner. So I'm just going to take it on that same Royal and Langnickel brush and stick that on the intercorners. And then I'm going to grab my 217 again and just kind of blend those colors together a little better. Now I'm going to grab this purple pencil by Butter London called Indigo Punk. You can basically use any purple pencil that you have. And I'm going to line the waterline and like really kind of push it into my lashes. Normally I use a beauty blender to kind of like pull my eye down, but I don't have my concealer on yet, so it's all good, girl. It's all good. Hope I'm staying in frame. I hope I'm in focus. Am I? I better be in focus. And before that sets, I'm just going to grab this Sephora just shader kind of brush and go into Jelly. And I'm going to use that to kind of blend that out on the bottom lash line. This shadow, by the way, isn't like super hella pigmented, so you may have to go in with like 2 or 3 layers, which is what I'm doing right now. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and tightline with my NYX Très Jolie. Alright, now I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. My eyes are starting to water a little bit, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a break and move on to the rest of my face. For concealer, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer in the color Y21. This, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like using it on its own. It's almost like too thin or something. I don't know what it is about it, but I have been really digging mixing it with my Bye Bye Under Eye in the color Light, because it is a little bit lighter than the Bye Bye Under Eye, so it does lighten it up a little bit, and it kind of thins down the Bye Bye Under Eye, because if you use that, you know, it's a very thick, dense concealer. But I don't know, I just like the effect that both of them give me. So I'm just going to stick that in my highlighter areas, you know, nose, forehead, cheeks, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to grab my beauty blender and blend that out. This beauty blender is crazy wet. I'm going to grab my black one. I just washed all my beauty blenders. So now I have like a choice. and they're all clean. Can you believe it? And then this is the time too that you can use to kind of clean up any little messes that you made on that lower lash line there. For powder, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm almost done with this. Once I'm done, I'm not buying another one, girl. I'm just not. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques. What is this? I don't see a name. Oh, number 300, whatever that is. I think this is supposed to be like their blush brush or something, but I like to use it to set my concealer. And then you guys know I usually don't bake like directly under my eyes, but I will put a little bit of bakage right here where my pores are largest, and then where I get oily at too, because I found it helps throughout the day with my concealer breaking down. Y'all know I'm always bitching about my concealer breaking down. And then sometimes I'll take it on my nose. This does brighten if you bake with it, as I told you in my big hit or hyped up shit video. So if you want a brightening effect, you can bake with it and it will brighten. It doesn't brighten on its own for me, but for baking it does. And then I'm just gonna grab my Makeup Geek soft dome brush and just kind of blend under my eyes where we kind of cut it up with the concealer. I know I'm going in like a super weird order, but it's just life, girls. This is what's up. And I'm trying to train myself to like put shit back. Usually when I film tutorials, I just like throw everything in front of me, but I'm trying to train myself to put everything back because I'm tired of coming upstairs to my desk just being a fucking disaster. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, I'm gonna grab my Smashbox Warm Matte Bronzer, Bronze Lights in the color Warm Matte on my Real Techniques Blanche brush and use that to bronze your face up. Should probably dust my little baker off, my bakage, which I will do after these. Does anybody else with black hair like constantly get makeup in your hair? Like I feel like when I had blonde hair, I always had like brown bronzer in my hair. Now that I have black hair, it's like foundation. I can't win for losing, girls, I'm telling you. For blush, I'm gonna use, oh no, I'm gonna dust off my WAHHH first with a Real Techniques stippling dual fiber brush thinger. And then for blush, I'm gonna grab my Too Faced Love Flush Blush. Love Flush Blush. That is so hard to say. Love Flush Blush in the color I Will Always Love You, and make a shit attempt to try to open it. There we go. Alright, so just gonna use my IT Cosmetics little blush brush. I haven't even contoured. Damn it, that phone call got me all out of whack. For contour, I'm going to go into my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. I've been trying to use this. TBH, I'm not like super keen on it. It's alright, but I don't know that it's like everything that everybody was saying it is. It's a little dark for me right now. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Like I didn't return it because I thought when I self-tan in the summer it'll be alright, but as for now, it's just like way too dark. Even the little, like the little brightening shades or whatever are way too dark for brightening up my pasty ass. Now, we're gonna put our blush on I Will Always Love You by Too Faced. And we're gonna stay here for 10 minutes and try to open the motherfucker again. There we go. For highlighter, I'm gonna use my Mary Luminizer and my Sigma E40. And then because I like to be real bright and highlighted, I'm going to go ahead and put Little Baby Pearl. Little Baby Pearl right on top, right on top. Just on my cheekbones, though. Just on my cheekbones, nowhere else. There we go. Now I'm real bright and highlighted. Then I'm going to take the end of the brush and dip it back into Little Baby Pearl and stick that right up in my inner corner. Just to brighten that up just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara and lashes off camera, just to save a little bit of time, because Y'all don't really need to see me fumble around with putting my lashes on. I'm going to use my Salon Perfect 615s and then Better Than Sex for mascara, and I will be on White's back. Alright, lashes are done. I swear these lashes were like just made for me. Do you guys have lashes like that where you're like, God damn, these are my lashes. These lashes were just made for me. They just fit my eyes so perfectly. I just love them. I love them. Anyways, on to lips. For lips, I'm going to use Americano by Ofra. I feel like I've seriously been like using this color to death, but I swear to God it goes with like every look that I do. Probably because I'm always doing like warmer looks on my eyes. But Americano, Ofra. Here we go. Alright y'all, so that is what's up. That completes our look. So, if you guys like this look, definitely give me a thumbs up so I know to continue to do more like it. If you like this format where it's like a talk through, definitely let me know that too. Definitely check out the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette if you haven't yet. It fucking just smells amazing as per all Too Faced products. But if you don't want to drop the dime on the Peanut Butter and Jelly, I would definitely check out the Milani one like I said earlier. So, that's it y'all. That is it for this video, talk through, tutorial, whatever you want to call it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. All my social media will be right here. Oh, BT dubs. Anything that I'm wearing, what's on my face, what's on my bod, from my rings to my necklaces to my clothes, I am now, to my nail polish, I am now listing down in the click down. So if you want to know what's on my nails, or on my neck, or on my fingers, or on my bod, or on my face, or you get the idea, I will list it down below. And that is what's up. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace!